Mary Miller, the junior out of Littleton, Colorado, will start things off. Texas in white, black, and burnt orange, and they get the opening point. Nebraska, even though they're at home, the road Reds. And it will be interesting to see Coach early. A lot of these volleyball players know Coach Brown. They visited with Mac Brown when they were recruits at Texas. That's all part of the process in Austin. And they have not shown a whole lot of emotion up until this point. Let's see how they come out tonight after their head coach, Jarrett Elliott, had talked about Mac Brown in their pregame tonight.
Well, Haley comes out all cylinders firing there with a hard cross-court play and probably showing more emotion than she did at any point last night in their regional semifinal win against American University.
Sarah Palmer, the libero, serving those liberos, the opposite colored jerseys. They aren't allowed to attack. They tip over the top of the block, pancaked up by Allison. And now Miller setting the outside, and the block denied Rolfson. Point Texas. Good D to save the point.
Yeah, this is part of Texas's defense. They have the player behind when she's in the back row. Hannah Allison is responsible for picking those up. And then on the other side of the net, Nebraska not doing a good enough job of helping its hitters out in coverage.
Miller looking for the other Rolfson, the twin sisters out of Papillion, Nebraska. As they pick up the point, they are part of the top-rated recruiting class in the nation coming out of high school last year.
All kinds of new players for this Nebraska team. Only one was playing consistently. Middle blocker Megan Haggerty, but all the rest are new, either by transfer or by new arrival as freshmen.
Kat Bell, who had a big night last night in the region semi, will pick up the point there in net violation. Point Texas. Haggerty, that only returning starter from a Nebraska team that lost at home in the NCAA tournament to Oregon a year ago.
But now they actually get to play on their own floor here in the Devaney Center instead of in Omaha last year.
Bell sends it back. Now an opportunity for Kelsey Robinson. She'll need to have a huge night for the Huskers if they are to advance. Good defense from Miller. Robinson into the block of Bell. And Allison, the setter, is 5'11" and solid at the net.
And boy, is Kat Bell giving some strong look right now. Wise timeout for John Cook, trying to settle this very tentative group down.
Looked flat in the opening set last night. A whole different story for Texas tonight.
The NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship is presented by Northwestern Mutual, proud to be an official corporate partner of the NCAA. And in part by Bass Pro Shops Santa's Wonderland. Time passes. Hold on to Christmas.
Hot start for the Horns. They're hitting 600. They have 4 blocks already and a 5-1 lead. Nebraska looking to get to the national semis for the 12th time. For Texas, it would be a 9th appearance. They have been in the Elite 8 now, 8 consecutive years. That ties the NCAA postseason record. Kat Brooks, the sophomore from Honolulu, to serve for the Horns. Chance in transition here for Nebraska. Miller, the back set to Rolfton. Dug up out of the back. Haley Eckerman, Big 12 Player of the Year, is denied. They'll go back outside to Haley over the top of the block. Point Texas. Longhorns, the overall #1 seed, but it has not been a cakewalk. They swept Texas State, but then dropped a set in their last 2 matchups, including the opening set last night against American, as the Patriot League champs were a handful before the Horns finally put them away. And it's been nothing but smooth sailing for the Huskers over Fairfield, Oregon, and quick work of San Diego last night.
That's the kind of serve that Nebraska wants. Get them. They want to get Texas completely struggling, getting the ball back over the net. Let's see what Robinson can do. She's taken a lot of tentative swings so far.
skied, and a chance here for Nebraska to at least send it back across. And now the Texas offense, and hit long by Bell, does not get a touch. Point Nebraska.
One of Nebraska's real choices, and we saw it last night, Beth, is do they concentrate on trying to stop Haley or slow Haley and Bailey down on one side of the net, one sideline, or do they concentrate on slowing Kat Bell down? Kat Bell hurt American a lot last night. Off her head, and she still keeps in the play.
Gave up 16 hitting errors. That's the only reason they lost that set.
Texas in white, Wisconsin in red. The 1 seed and the 12 seed. And the freshman sensation, Lauren Carlini, getting the Badgers out to the 2-0 lead. Also terrific serving from Wisconsin. The best serving team they've had in their history. And it's been a whole lot of Eckerman for Texas. Who can help her here in the 4th, or is she going to have to carry the load herself? And it would be number 23, Bailey Webster, that they would look to for help as they get another block. They've owned that statistic tonight.
And as Coach Sheffield said for Wisconsin, it's not so much the blocks that hurt Wisconsin, it's just the balls that went clean out of bounds into the net. Now an ace for Texas from Kat Bell. And when Wisconsin hits in, they've given Texas a ton of trouble, more than they could handle in those first 2 sets.
Well, like we saw in the beginning of the 3rd set, some hitting errors for Wisconsin helping Texas here.
That ball not even going close to the court, about 8 feet out. Trying too hard to avoid the block of Texas.
Point Wisconsin.
Point Wisconsin. Serving.
Texas with a 23-match win streak. Last losing on September 13th to Arizona State. The most impressive win of the Elite 8, winning in Lincoln last weekend in a sweep over Nebraska. But got rocked through the first couple of sets and were able to hang on and respond with a big win, needing a couple of extra points in the 3rd. Allison, 3 ball across. Carlini sets the middle, Nelson. Webster just cannot get the connection going with Allison. Morales hit the antenna first, point Texas.
You're right, Texas can't get the connection going, but at least Webster keeps it in, and now Wisconsin handing another freebie.
Badgers played for the title once before, back in 2000. For Texas, they have been there on 4 previous occasions, winning an AIAW title in 1981, the year before the NCAA took over, and then Mick Haley guided them to a championship in 1988, and then Jarrett Elliott, and a lot of the Longhorns on the floor right now winning the title a year ago. They lost Shadair McNeil, one of their leaders and one of their best passers, and replaced her with the Big 12 Freshman of the Year, Chiaka Obagu. Morales, and the block for Texas.
Texas putting hands in a good spot here. You can see 4 hands right in front of that blocker or in front of that hitter, Morales. She has to figure out ways to hit the edges of the block more, use the outside hand, tip over, hit around.
Sneaks over the net. There's that back row set again for Neal that just has not worked for Texas. Thompson stuffed. McCage with the solo block.
Well, Wisconsin's trying to use some misdirection and have the hitter, the quick hitter, come off one foot after running to one spot of the court, run to her right. McCade's not fooled at all. Puts her hands over for an easy stuff.
They were able to slow down the swing, but Thompson gets a nice bounce. Point, Wisconsin. The surprise of this postseason, the Badgers finished 4th in the Big Ten and have fought their way into the national semis with a new coach, a new setter, and a whole new outlook and confidence on their side of the net that has been lacking in years past. And we heard Maria Taylor report on it earlier, Karch, and the line from Lauren Carlini, she told us yesterday, Texas won it last year. They want to win again. For us, we need to win a national championship. And will that need be better than the want? Demi Morales hopes so.
And I sure like I heard her calling go, go. That's the name for the set she hits out on that left side. I like the assertiveness. Carlini gets her a one-on-one. But even though she got blocked, she comes right back. And the ball passed too close to the net for an effective offensive play.
Chapman. Neal able to keep it alive. Free ball Badgers. Carlini sliding behind is Thompson. Good chicken wing there from the setter Allison, but again it results in a free ball, and that one spins out of bounds.
What has really paid off for Texas is just some patience. Keep it in. Make Wisconsin play the ball. This is a horrendous play. Palmer hitting it 5 feet out of bounds when she shouldn't be going for a kill there. Just let her blockers do their job.
Kat Bell bringing some heat. Point, Texas. Carlini looks to Chapman. Eckerman came right back across. Haley's going to get another swing. Blocked. Carlini goes out wide to Chapman again. The tip. Here's Eckerman. Morales is there. Chapman got it. Wisconsin wins another long rally, trying to wear them down.
And if Wisconsin hits the ball in, they win a lot of those long rallies. The ones they've been losing are where they just hit it into the antenna, hit it into the net, hit it out of bounds. They're having lots of success, but they have to swing for the court.
Allison. Bell slides and scores.
She can score on that play a lot. They just haven't been able to locate her in a good enough spot and haven't been able to control the serves of Wisconsin to run the offense.
Can they get on a roll now with Eckerman serving and both Webster and Bell back on the court together up front? Chapman. The bump from Eckerman. The dump from Carlini.
But a great read by Palmer on that play.
And Webster gets the kill.
Credit Sarah Palmer. After making a poor play several plays ago, she read that set or that attack by Lauren Carlini perfectly, made it into an easy offensive opportunity for Texas.
Strong serve from Eckerman. Oh, Chapman, what a pass, or a set rather, cross court by Carlini.
What a set from Carlini. Using her forearms to go 35 feet across, puts the ball in a perfect position, and because of that, there's daylight to hit at.
Webster off the fingertips. Now Carlini tries the quick in the middle, and Bell was right there waiting.
Bell with a little talking under the net on that play. Watch right here, and a little stare down. Texas needs something to wake them up. That was Kat Bell's attempt.
Chapman. Carlini able to hook up with her again. 16 kills now for Chapman.
Space, big space between blockers. The lower you set that ball to the outside, the faster it travels, the less time the middle has to get there, the more space there's going to be.
Ackerman out of the back. Good defense by the Badgers. Morales.
See, Texas can't get that ball up for a swing, so they have to give it over easy, and then they're scrambling, and they don't make the defensive play. When you see Wisconsin make that play, lots of people can put that ball close to the net, and they'll get a swing.
What do you like about Carlini right now and the job she's doing distributing?
She doesn't look like a freshman.
No, she does not.
Do not notice anything about her lack of experience.
3 Badgers with double-digit kills. Net violation for Texas. Point Wisconsin. Ties it at 12. Badgers get the set, they win the match. Texas gets it, we go to a 5th. Palmer struggled with the pass. And again, it's just a bump over instead of a swing. Now Carlini, the back set, the stuff for the Longhorns. Sends it back out to Thomas. Webster. Morales. Stuffed. Point Texas. Molly McCage with 7 blocks on the night.
Much better handwork by McCage on this play. She shoots her hands across the net more and points them where she wants the ball to go rather than where it came from. Stuff to the ground.
Carlini again looking to set the middle. Another chance for the Badgers. They'll go outside to Morales. Slowed down by Texas. Here comes Bailey Webster with the tip. And Webster gets the kill. Just her 7th of the night. She's hitting 130 so far.
See, it's really obvious. That ball is so close. There is nowhere for Webster to go on that play. Carlini has to do a better job of reading that and be ready for the tip softly over the block.
Tip by Thomas, Scott down.
Watch how far back on the right of your screen, the black shirt. Sarah Palmer playing about 2/3, but she took a step back before she went forward, and she has to be set and ready to go forward instead of having to get ready to get ready.
Carlini looking for Thomas. Webster bothered it. Texas on the run. Abagu. Kept out of press row by Carlini. Allison to McCage. Thompson. And the defense helping the Badgers.
And what a nice play.